Then that would take us along to Askrig, and then I'd go back home through Redmire, just to go back home a different way that I drove down here this morning. But these sheep here, right next to the main road, that's why we've got spring-loaded gates to make sure they're shut, so the sheep can't wander out on the road and get killed. Right, this is the second river, and that's why there's a wooden bridge somewhere to help you get across. Point me camera over the wall. So I think me and Jimmy wants to stop here and take photographs from here as well, because there's the church in Hawes there. You can see the steeple and the tower block. And that's where the water's right up to the turnstile. That's what he's on about. There's a little gate there. Ah, right, now I know what he means. The whole bottom area is flooded, so you kind of get along there. Right, the other battery's just gone again now, after I was looking at the river here and the estuary. And now I'm coming along to the little spring-loaded gate, and I'm onto the main road where I'll turn right, then drop down to Hawes by the pathways. So let's just hope that my camera's been recording footage after it's been acting up today, like switching off and coming up with messages, please wait, repair your file, everything that normally goes wrong with them. And I think it's probably caused because I've been recording all day with 4K video, and obviously the camera must get really hot, and they switch the cells off to protect them. So I didn't realise people would go along the bottom pathway there and then come out of that single gate back there. But I know now that I'm doing this walk again, 7 years on. So like I say, the date me and Jimmy and Con did this walk was on the 17th of June 2018. So the little gate's just there with that orange traffic cone is. I've enjoyed the walk. I was a little bit flustered at the beginning, like when you get through all the gates that the farmer told us to go through, and then nothing. And then not only that, when I did get right, I'm recording again because my camera has just gone off again, where it comes up with that white message on the back and it says something about my micro SD card. So I think it must be getting full, but I can't see why or how. And like I say, it's less likely that it's overheating to turn itself off because we're not in July, August where the sun's out and it's blaring hot. It's windy as well, so it keeps the cameras cool. So I'm nearly back on the main road here. So through the gate, turn right and drop down, and then just keep on going 2 miles, and I'll be back into Hawes. But that's a nice circular route that way. It's not too long. When I went up the wall after climbing over the climb over a ladder, I was expecting it more to go higher and higher and be more of a tough challenge, but that was enough for me because my legs are aching now anyway. So I'm glad it was like a shorter journey than what I thought it was. But there's the arch bridge down there where the stream's coming underneath the road, look. So we drop down here 50 yards and you're going over a bridge, look. And that's where the start of that path going along the bottom starts from, down there I think. Right, so this is where you've got to be careful because you're walking along the road, so you've got to walk looking into traffic. And then when you get an opportunity, you go through the gaps in the wall and follow the pathways behind. So there's the main bridge that you cross over there. Look, it's got 2 arches in it. Right, I'm trying to record again because my camera keeps switching off. And of course, not having my glasses on, I couldn't read what was saying. All I could see was something micro SD card, and it's turned off saying that you can't record on a 4K on this micro SD card. Upgrade to a better quality card, but this is the best. It costs us 26 quid. So it's because I'm recording at 4K. Now if I dropped it down to 1080 there'd be no problem, but I shouldn't have to. So that tells me that the camera's getting hot.
I think it's stone rising. Look at the big animal then. Yeah. Could have done that.
So if you look over there, you can see the church tower with a steeple on the top. That's where I'm going past, because that's going into the main street of Hawes. So I'll be looking for the little cut that goes through. But I'm just doing a massive S-bend here. I'm going around the corner where them 2 people are heading in. And a couple of photographs that Jimmy took, and I'm seeing it there now, is one of those communication masts, the metal masts with tied up with the wires. Jimmy was taking pictures of that when we came along here. Right, so around this right hand bend and over the arch bridge, the stone arch bridge with 2 arches in it, and just continue along the road. Like I say, you've got to walk down facing into traffic so you can see. So I didn't think it was because my micro SD card was full, because like I say, it's 512 gigabyte. But the trouble is, it's a Samsung, not Samsung, what do you call it, SanDisk. 4K, it records V30 at 4K, so it must be just struggling. The more capacity you put on the card, it must struggle recording at 4K. Obviously there must have been a tree across the wall here that chopped it all down. Right, so I'm over the stone arch bridge, and this is where you leave the bridge and get on the inside pathway, so you're not walking along the main road. And that's the way you go down there across the field again on that wooden bridge there. Right, so you just drop down off the main road here briefly and follow this path a short distance, then you cross over again further up. It's just to get you off the main road, that's all. Right, so here's these telecommunications masts that Jimmy was taking photographs of when we came here last time. But as you can see, the river's coming down here underneath the arch bridge that was just walked over. But when you get on this bit path here, you're not far from Hawes. So if you keep looking over the top of the trees, you can see the steeple on the top of the church tower. That's where I'm going, so not far to go. I walked a little bit without recording again, just to let my camera cool down to see if it makes a difference. Right, there must be another place where you can get onto this path off the road. They're coming up there now, look. We'll step up. And there's the path straight ahead that you cross over. And then once you're over that side, you're on the flagstone path all the way along. Have you got the right time, please?
Right.
Morning.
11:10.
Thank you very much, sir. Enjoy your walk. Right, I'm just coming back through Hawes now, and I've come along the one-way system, and you come across these metal railings, and the track takes up here. There's a wooden marker post on the wall there saying footpath, GAYLE lane, 1/4 mile. So this is where you come up on these cobblestones to go across the footpaths and the flagstones to go across the way I've parked the car. Right, so I just wanted to put this on video. Somebody's got some pigeons. There's one on the bottom there. There's one on the tree just there. There she goes. Right, so you just go up this track and then you get onto the footpath that goes right across the field, and it's like flagstones. So this is like a shortcut back to where I've parked the car. So my camera went off again. It must have been getting hot and just stopped altogether. So I've not recorded anything walking over the arch bridge and taking the pathways either side of the road where you go behind the wall to keep off the main road. Right, I've just come across the flagstone path I found where you start off from. In fact, there's another path that brings you up from Hawes main street. There's a chemist. Apparently look for the chemist and you walk the path from that. But they both come up the same way. So I'm getting over the path here. I've just come through the gate onto the main road here again. Now we're turning right to go down and over this hill, and I'll see my car in a second now. So there's the creamery on the right where they make all the dairy products, and this is the road to come out of it, the exit road. So I just want to start briefly recording again. Just going to get over this brow of the hill, and I'll see my car down on the left part, half on the pavement, half on the road. I'm going to drive back a different way. Like, I'm going to go down the T-junction, go through Hawes, turn left and go up the roadway I've just walked back down from the Green Dragon, get the top T-junction, turn right, then go along towards Bainbridge, then onto Askrigg, and then round into Redmire. That's the way I'm going to go back home, or just a different way, that's all. Right, my car's just down here on the bank, and I hope my time lapse has been going all this time. Looks like there's a white car parked behind me, because I can't see my car yet properly. Oh, I can now. I can see the roof rails. Just where the school sign is, the triangle, that's where my car is. Because obviously the school is just down there on the right.